was New Zealand going with spin. Filer. Just helped on its way. Susie Bates, can that just get her going? She has been quiet in the series so far. So, the shorter ball has worked, the extra pace has worked, and England have picked it up there second. Lauren Filer with that extra pace is causing problems.
That's Siva Brand. Susie Bates knew straight away depart for 16, and New Zealand are 31 for 2.
It was almost as if she was waiting for it. Sat back a little bit, but in the end, pretty simple catch. I wonder where Lauren Filer fits in here in terms of the next few months. We'll find out, but she's certainly got that extra pace. She is appointed that she full tossed the ball before. She said, nah, none of that. I'm going to bang it into the surface and cause problems. Got contrast to the previous delivery on the pitch, but it was almost like she was waiting for the short ball. So 2 down now. Sophie Devine, this tour with a win. Talking the pace, Lauren Filer. Delighted that. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
How's it all going? I mean, are you carrying the drinks today? Are you sort of getting in and out there?
Yeah, I tried. Until I found out I was 16th on the team sheet, so I actually made some bagels for the girls on the bench as well, ran the coffee and the tea, so I've contributed in some way.
What was the chat, half time?
I think we're really happy with that score. I think at the end was quite crucial for us, and I think we back our bowling lineup with that score.
Yeah, you're right, it was certainly a good partnership. I mean, it looked like it could be a whole lot worse. Some point, but skippered that. Charlotte, what's it like for Sarah? I mean, 4 for 19 in the last game, player of the match, all of a sudden now not playing.
Yeah, it must be tough, but I guess the eras have changed. We only probably played sort of 6 or 7 internationals a year, so you wanted to play every one of them. You know, the landscape's changed totally, and I think the players understand now that it's part of a bigger picture.
That question, because I know you can't really go anywhere with it, but at the same time, it must be a little frustrating. We'll get back to that in a moment. 31 for 2. Power play is done. 4 runs from the over. England going with pace up front. New Zealand just took the pace off completely against England's openers. Work, Fran Jonas with a relatively early wicket, then spin introduced as well, so England have mixed and matched a little bit. That was the sort of tame full toss, going for a Yorker and the next ball. There you go, no control in the New Zealand got some work to do here. As per usual, a smile on the face of Sarah Glenn, because her mate. but a couple to get her going. I mean, it's not easy. I mean, you know, playing at Lords, 4-19 in the last game, you're itching.
Sport part of the game, I think. Obviously, I was really happy with how I played. But yeah, it's just that kind of bigger picture, and we've got such a strong squad, and I think it's exciting to see what happens.
The dressing room, how much you talked about Bangladesh, and I mean, you made a lot of changes from game on game. Is that the sort of priority chat out there?
Yeah, definitely. I think we're getting a really nice balance now of being in the present moment, building a team together.
That's right, isn't it, Coach Edwards?
Yeah, I think what they've done, their options, they know, and I think most importantly, it's been communicated to the players. So I think once you understand there's this bigger picture, I think that's the can't speak for Sarah, but I would imagine that's been communicated. And once it has
come up, it's kind of talked about throughout the whole series and even before then, just to keep looking ahead to the future. And yeah, obviously, I think everyone's just stepped up and performed as well, and I think it's had us in a really great position.
You made Charlotte's 11, just let you know. In the build-up to our show, we had Catherine and Charlotte, and they had to pick their 11s. You made both 11s, actually. I'm not sure if that curry that's just arrived is for you, but I did order it, but either way, you can help yourself. It's very good service here today.
I did just think that this curry turned up, and I thought Sarah might have been.
Sarah should be.
Just need a bit of naan bread now.
Last ball of the over. So we're through 7 now. 36 for 2.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, it's Spirit this year, so I get to come back to Lords, which I love it here. And I think it's going to be a really good prep for us, because obviously the 100 is a bit shorter and it's a bit more chaos, and we know we've kind of worked for us.
You say that, I don't want to get too technical and specific here, but with Bangladesh and the pitches, which will inevitably be very different to what you've got here, will you look to try and bowl differently in those conditions? And have you...
Literally a balance of both of them. Obviously, I've never played in Bangladesh before, but I'm not kind of completely putting that aside. I'm putting in the practice at training now to prepare myself for.
Dealt with, I'm going to say relatively well. It's not where she intended it, and Lauren Filer will just log that, but it will go for a welcome boundary.
Yeah, this certainly hurried up. I mean, she wanted it, but gets the boundary that's much needed. Do you like facing in the nets, Glennie?
I'm all right. I think if I see bowling, I'll just have some half volleys, please. Yeah, I'm just actually in a confidence session. I'm all right.
This is great to watch. I think this is fantastic to watch. She's running in. She's a point of difference. She knows that she's a point of difference. She's not just floating in. I think her control has been so much better.
Yeah, I've seen her probably bowl 3 or 4, 5 times now, domestically and internationally, and yeah, absolutely agree. I think she's hitting those type of lengths consistently with the way she's improved, or how much she's improved in the last 12 months. Yeah, the future looks bright, and I think, well, Glennie might be able to back me up on this. She looks quicker as well.
Well, absolutely. She is now, is making her really effective.
Just trying to think over the last few weeks, really, when this series has been going on, trying to look at what pick up, and I've come up with sort of rotation of the strike against spin when you're playing spin, and fielding. I know it's inevitable to talk about your role and spinners and Sophie. etc. That's kind of a given. Do you agree or not? You don't have to.
No, I do agree. We've put a real emphasis on our fielding, the energy we put out there, and I think that helps us as a bowling unit as well to create dots, and then we're just doing it with the speeds, rotating the strike, and it's just making boundaries come a lot easier so that we don't necessarily have to go searching for it.
It's just been tough, Charlotte, hasn't it? Because conditions are going to be so different. I mean, inevitably groundsmen here are leaving grass easy with batting, but it's going to be so different in a couple of months' time. There we go again. I think that is terrific bowling.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very different. I think Sarah, certain coverage I watched from the Australia and Bangladesh series, the ball didn't bounce above the knee many times, so you'll be enjoying those conditions for sure.
Yeah, second bounce for the over. So it's an oval. Yeah, go do it again. I think this is an excellent mindset. If you're a batter here, that's not what you want to face. Slip in place. Heather Knight's captaincy has been better as well with Lauren Filer. In my opinion, much more. So free hit. Can't do anything with it.
Very close, spare delivery. One more left, ladies, one more.
In the subcontinent. Gone. 42 for 2. So
In Abu Dhabi, that are obviously a bit more similar conditions to what we're going to face in the World Cup, so I think kind of depending on the World Cup squad and won the series against Ireland.
do you know when you're going to find out the final squad? Have you been told when that's going to be announced, or when you guys are going to find? Now,
Maybe, we might have done, but I think I've just ignored it.
helped up and over. Charlotte, do they look outside of this with kind of all sorted out now?
I think it would be all sorted. I think clearly the 100 will throw up some probably names for the future. But I think this team's been working towards this World Cup. Now for